Good morning. Welcome to First Presbyterian Church of Allentown's daily Lenten prayer service. My name is Nancy Hoffman, and I was raised, confirmed, and married in this church. When my husband and I moved back to the Lehigh Valley in 2002, we joined the church and raised our two kids, who are now 25 and 21, as active members of this community. Our question for today is, who in your life might be feeling lost? How can you be a guiding presence for them and others who might be feeling lost? In a previous prayer service, I shared that I have depression. It is something I have dealt with most of my adult life. I was asked once what it felt like at my lowest. At my darkest moments of depression, it is like being in a pit so deep that you can't see the light through the opening at the top. Even though you know you are not alone in the pit, you can't hear anyone calling you. Talk about feeling lost. I think it is because I am so familiar with those feelings of loneliness, depression, and self-doubt that I tend to feel a deep connection with others who are struggling. Our youngest child, Amy, is a junior in Nashville at Belmont University. During her freshman year, Amy befriended a classmate who is transgender. We heard a lot about this friend, including stories about the difficult relationship they had with their mother because of being trans. As Amy's circle grew through the years, she met more people who identified as LGBTQ+. Amy shared more stories about these friends either hiding their true identities from their parents or feeling rejected by their families after coming out. A few shared how they had received messages from their church that being gay was a sin, which had led to them feeling disconnected from God. The more Amy shared, the sadder I became. I couldn't imagine anything my children could do or be that would cause me to turn my back on them. My heart broke for these young people facing an impossible choice between hiding a part of who they are or coming out and losing their families. I told Amy I was willing to step in and be a mom for anyone she knew who needed it. So what does all this have to do with the question for today? As I thought about Amy's friends and my empty nest, I wondered if there were any local youth who could use a stand-in mom. I imagined feeling lost without my own family to lean on and knew that I could help others feel found. I began to research how to help and found two wonderful organizations. One is called Stand in Pride. This organization connects people who have been disowned by their families with those willing to step in and attend graduations, weddings, and also offer general support. The other organization is a group called Free Mom Hugs, which was started by Sarah Cunningham, a Christian mother in conservative Oklahoma who had spent years rejecting her son's sexuality after he came out to her. She says she was conflicted by her love for her son and her spirituality. As she began researching answers to reconciling this issue, she became aware of the hurt, shame, and injustice those in the LGBTQ+ community were frequently experiencing. So in June 2015, she made a button with the words "Free Mom Hugs" on it and wore it to the Oklahoma City Pride Festival. She offered hugs to anyone who made eye contact with her. And she recalls the first hug she gave was to a young woman who whispered, "It's been 4 years since I got a hug from my mom because I am a lesbian." Today, Free Mom Hugs has chapters in all 50 states, and it is not just moms who hug, but dads, aunts, uncles, and grandparents. This past August, I stepped out of my comfort zone and joined with others at the Lehigh Valley Pride event in Bethlehem at the Free Mom Hugs booth. One woman I hugged told me her mother doesn't talk to her anymore. She was there with her spouse and 2 children. My heart broke knowing her mother was missing out on the joys of her grandchildren. She was missing out on seeing the child she raised raise a family of her own. I let the woman know she was loved. Giving her a hug was such a simple thing. It cost me nothing, but it served as a validation that day. You are seen, you are loved, you matter. Isn't that what we all want? We want to know we are seen. We are heard. We matter to our families and within our communities. We matter to God. Pastor Stephanie spoke to this on Sunday while discussing the parable of the lost sheep. One of the things she said is, we have one job to do. to hold on to what is important to God, the neighbors, and strangers God has put in our midst. For me, God has put these neighbors and strangers in my life and in my heart so that I can be a light in their lives. I can show them God's love and mercy and help those who feel lost be found. Please join me in prayer. Good and gracious God, thank you for the gift of connection and conversation. Thank you for all of the people in our world from different races, religions, and identities. We are each made in your image, an image that is bigger and wider than our brains can ever imagine. Help us to seek out ways to understand and love one another each and every day. Help us to find our commonalities and to embrace and learn from our differences. Allow us each to be a beacon of light to help those who are lost be found. Amen.